This video is brought to you by my patrons and by viewers like you. Greetings, groovy people! Welcome to Blue Dragon Art. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon, and this is going to be a quick vid. I'm going to make this a quick vid. It's my midterm evaluation. It's just touching base with the goals that I set out to complete in 2025, or at least work on in 2025. I'm not going to go over like my reasoning for all this. If you want to know more details about why I make these videos, mostly it's to hold myself accountable, but also to influence others to make sure that they're touching base with their own projects. I go into a lot more detail about like my personal feelings on these kind of resolutions and stuff in the actual video from the beginning of this year where I talk about those goals, so you can check that out. I'm not going to go into it here. Alright. In fact, I am just going to jump right into it. I have 5 categories that I create goals for. These are like art-related goals, not like personal life goals. Those categories are my Dark Horse goals, which is my free, not safe for work, post-apocalyptic, magical girl, fantasy. I used to be able to say that faster. I haven't said it in a while. Anyway, so I have Dark Horse goals. I have community goals. I have art just in general goals. And then I have video goals. So I'm going to essentially just let y'all know what I had set out to do and whether or not I've gotten anything done in them. Dark Horse goals. I always put on here to draft my script to get it all done. It's never going to happen. That's why I put it on there. Put me in the mindset of not being like let down when I don't complete something. So no, I have not done that. I also wanted to complete a 1 to 1.5 year buffer. No. In fact, I put Dark Horse on hiatus. Oh shit. I'm working on pages now, out of order. So I'm hoping that I can maybe try to catch up a little bit now that that class that I was taking is over. More on that in just a minute. I have Complete Act 14 on here, which is the act that I'm currently in the middle of posting. No, I haven't done that yet. Obviously, I'm only halfway through the year. This is my midterm evaluation, right? I've got 7 pages posted out of probably 45, if not more. Oh, I don't want it to be longer than 45 pages. We'll see if I can shorten it up. But yeah, not done yet, but I have faith in myself that I can get more done. I also need to like do an 80 subscriber special for like my readers over on Comic Fury. They're just little pictures to like mark a milestone of getting like readers over there. I can do that. It's like a single image. I'm not like super stressed about that. I instead have been working on what's in the background, my reward image for the folks over at Tapas who gave me ink during the Inksgiving event earlier this year. So I am doing something. I'm doing extra, something that I didn't even plan on doing. So that's cool. I've gotten something done, right? I also have on here that I need to start the Dark Horse Fashion Zine Rena. It's in preliminary sketching, like, okay, what do I mean? I'm researching now. I'm looking at all the outfits. I started sketching her outfits in my sketchbook. I've gotten a few done, but I've got a lot more to do. But I have started on it. I don't expect that I'll get the fashion zine done this year at all. I'm not even like going to put that on my shoulders. But I did want to get started working on it, so yeah, I've started working on it. So yay, that's something, right? I wanted to get at least one Dark Horse one-shot completed this year. Boom, it's done. I did it for the Comic Fury zine. It's one that's featuring Keisuma. Since the theme was demonic spirits, I figured, hey, this is perfect. She's a demonic spirit. She's something like that. Well, no spoilers on what she actually is, but she's close enough to that. And then I have that I wanted to get progress done on volume 1 of Dark Horse, where I'm redoing like the old pages, but I'm trying to not like stress out about this, and I gotta tell y'all, I haven't gotten anything done. I haven't gotten anything done on that. So we're doing real good so far, right? No, we're doing great. I've actually been doing a lot of work. Okay, so community goals is the next category that I usually go over. The things that I wanted to get done are 2 to 3 community projects. We've already got Comic Fury Zine releasing. By the time this video comes out, it's released, so there's one goal down. I need to get at least a second one done. I may end up getting more done. We'll see. So I consider that a success. I've got one more to go. I'll definitely hit this goal by the end of the year because we already have started work on the Angelic Beings zine at point of, this video coming out. Promote indie comics and projects. Yeah, I've got a video up about some indie cyberpunk comics that I supported on Kickstarter. I've also supported another one, on Even Keel, which is a comic that they submitted a short story to the zine last year, to the Fae Folk one, the Fae Folk comic for your zine. So I started looking over their comic and I really like it, and since it's actually coming out in hard copy, I went ahead and supported that project, and when I receive it, I will be doing a video on it. I like to do unboxings, so yeah, I'm doing in my opinion, doing pretty good on promoting indie comics and projects, both through my own supporting them, but also through kind of talking about them either here on YouTube, or I do also share things on Blue Sky, on my Blue Sky. I also want to socialize in my online groups and in human participation groups. Wow, that's a really weird way of wording shit. I'm just trying to go fast, y'all. That's why I'm not making any sense. My cyberspace groups and my meat space groups. And yeah, I mean, I'm not super active on Discord, but I do still talk to people there. And in-person participation, yeah, I was in a physical class where we were talking to each other and supporting each other. So yeah, I consider that goal met, and I shouldn't just give up on continued interaction with people just because I met the goal. I'm keeping that in mind. I have on here that I want to promote CFZ. Yeah, of course, I do videos on those when they're released. That video should, if it's not already up, it will be up. And I'll be doing it for the fall winter zine also. I also wanted to update the guidelines in our instruction videos. I did that! Yay! I got it done! Oh my god. Now I need to finish the series, but at least I uploaded and updated the fucking information so it's not incorrect. So yay! That's a goal met. Art goals that I have. Continued education. I mentioned that I was in an in-person comics class, so I consider that ticking one box. I feel like I've learned a lot in that course. And then the other thing is I signed up for a Proco Perspective course. Oh my god, what a tongue twister. And I kind of started watching those videos, but I couldn't do two things at once. I'm done having an overload of courses. I did that in college. I'm done. I'm doing it. I'm old. I'm doing it slow now. So I'm going to go back to that perspective course. That's perspective. That's the word I was going to say. Proco Perspective course. There, I finally got it out. So yeah, I'm actually halfway through the year and I've already, I feel, learned a lot of valuable shit. So that's cool. I've always been working on my pacing, inking, and composition. Some pages I'm happier with than others, but I think overall I've been making some improvement. That's an ongoing thing. It's not something that's ever going to be taken off my art goal because there's no such thing as perfection. You can always continue learning and continue getting better, and you can even backslide too, so who knows. If I backslide, I don't know. I'm just kind of all over the damn place on that. Okay, I've got on here to do flatting faster for the paid gig that I do. I don't know if I'm any faster. I don't think I am. I'm not sure how I can make myself faster, but I'm trying, I'm learning, we'll see. And then also on my art-related goals, 1 or 2 markets. What is it? Oh, participate in 1 or 2 markets, in-person markets. At the time of recording this, I haven't heard back whether or not I've been accepted into Portland Zine Symposium. If I don't get into that, I'll see what else I can find around town. There's always some kind of market. If I don't do that, I guess I'm not going to beat myself up because one of the markets that I participated in that shall remain nameless was a Christmas market, and it was at the Lloyd Center Mall, and I did not make shit. And there just wasn't, I don't know, it was weird. I don't know if it was the location or the audience. I don't feel like the type of people going to the mall really care that much about magical girl shit or my indie shit. So yeah, I'm not sure if I don't, some people were making sales, but clearly I was not the target, I wasn't selling what people wanted. So I'm not sure if I'll do that again. Last section, video goals. Be true to my own interests. Yeah. I make videos about what I want to make videos about. I'm not chasing that dragon. I am the dragon. I'm just kidding. What the fuck am I talking about? You guys, I'm losing my mind. It's been so fucking hot. It's supposed to be like 89 again today. No, it's supposed to be 89 again tomorrow. We got a little bit of a reprise today, but like my brain is already melted, so I'm being a little bit weird. Anyway, yeah, I've hit that goal and will continue hitting that goal. Improving my editing. I don't know, I experiment a little bit. I don't know if I'll ever get good at editing the videos. I guess I can just keep trying to be somewhat interesting, but it's mostly just showing you my process and like showing like shit that I'm working on, so I don't know if I can add things of interest. I do. I'm not going to stress editing because I think most of the time people aren't really looking at what I'm doing anyway. They're more listening to me babble, I guess. I don't know. You guys tell me. You tell me. I don't know what you're here. What do you want from life? You know? Okay, I have on here to do my intro video. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that done. I need to work with someone on editing that, which means I need to finish drawing some shit, which I started years ago, and I never have time to work on, so I don't know. It's not like a top priority. Maybe it should be. I don't know. I don't ever intend to monetize these videos. I don't intend to monetize my channel at all, unless I'm like, you know, telling you about projects that I'm selling or shit. Which, by the way, I guess I could say I've got a Patreon if you want to give me money to help keep this going. I don't post on Patreon very often, so if you're doing it, it's literally just a handout because I do this shit. I also have Ko-fi if you want to give me money there, but anyway, otherwise, I'm not like I will talk about ways to give me money, but like I'm not like ever gonna piss around with AdSense or any of that crap. I think, or sponsors. I would never be good enough to get a sponsor, but even if I ever do get a big enough, you know, crowd, I don't give a shit. I'm only going to talk about stuff that I value and think is a good like value for other people. Okay, and then lastly, I have on here to not stress about the videos. And boy howdy, have I not been stressing. I have not been stressing. I've been getting out 2 videos a month though. Look at that. I mean, I don't think that's too bad for not stressing. And I do clearly give some level of shit about these videos because I listen to them over and over and edit as much as I can. I mean, I still miss stuff every now and then. Well, probably every video, but like, at least I care about what I'm doing, but I'm not stressing about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's it. This is a quick vid. I don't want to waste your time. This is also like to kind of touch base for myself, but also remind y'all that if you set goals, you know, kind of check, you know, feel the waters, check where you are. Don't stress if you haven't like hit a lot of your goals yet. There's still another half of the year to go. Even if you don't hit all your goals, don't worry, you know, just get done what you can. Don't beat yourself up, okay? Life is hard, life is busy, shit's melting down in a lot of places, so be kind to yourself and just do what you can. And be kind to yourself and be kind to others, okay? That's my suggestion. You get more out of life being not getting walked on, but you know, not being an asshole, you know, going out of your way to be an asshole. Anyway, those are my words of wisdom, like you needed them. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of here. See y'all later. Peace and love. Fare you well and keep on trucking.